trigonometry and trigonometric ratios. Here in trigonometric ratios and trigonometry, just we have to consider only right angle triangle. Not only ABC, you can take any. If it is theta is one of the angle, so we should not consider 90 degrees. Just we have to consider only acute angles, A, either C. Why? Because we can observe anything from far away from the building or tower, whatever it. Just if you stand here, we can't see that top of the tower. So just we have to consider acute angles only. So if we consider this is theta, then it will become opposite side. And anyhow, this is 90 degrees. Always this is a hypotenuse only. Hypotenuse is the longest side in right angle triangle. So it is theta. Then it will become adjacent side. And this is a opposite. Here the relation between any two sides, two sides, let me, if it is theta, opposite side, adjacent side, ratio between these two sides, opposite by adjacent, otherwise opposite by hypotenuse, otherwise adjacent by hypotenuse. These sides are known as some ratios. Let us check. Let me, if it is considered theta, opposite by hypotenuse. The ratio is what is called. So the ratio opposite by hypotenuse, opposite to theta. Here theta means angle. Otherwise you can take C also. Opposite to theta by hypotenuse. Shortcut you can write hypo. This ratio is called sine. The ratio is called sine theta. Shortcut we can write sine, sin, sine theta. Here opposite to theta by hypo. This is theta. Its opposite side AB, as well as hypotenuse is AC from the diagram. AC. Just we have to remember this one. However, if sine theta is equals to opposite to theta by hypotenuse, we have to remember this one only. No need to remember AB and AC. That is depend on the diagram. If you take PQR, you will get different names. So just we have to remember only sine theta equals to opposite to theta by hypotenuse. Next one more. Here we took opposite by hypo, otherwise adjacent by hypo. What will happen? Let me take adjacent to theta by hypotenuse. Adjacent to theta by hypo. What is the ratio is called? Cosine. COSINE. Cosine theta. Otherwise cos theta. Cos theta. Just we have to remember cos theta is equals to adjacent to theta by hypotenuse. That is called from the diagram. For our understanding, adjacent. What is adjacent to theta? Here theta is there. Adjacent to, nearby, BC, hypotenuse, AC. BC by AC. Just we have to remember cos theta is equals to adjacent to theta by hypotenuse. And one more thing from the diagram. Opposite by adjacent. What is the ratio is called? Let me write. Opposite to theta by adjacent to theta. What is it called? What is this ratio is called? Opposite to theta by adjacent to theta. That is called tangent theta or tan theta, or that is called sin theta by cos theta also. Sin theta by cos theta. So here adjacent opposite, what is opposite to AB? Adjacent to BC, just AB by BC. But here we have to remember tangent theta or tan theta, just a shortcut. Tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent, otherwise it can be written as tan theta is equals to, we have to remember this one also, sin theta by cos theta. What is the ratio is called sin theta by cos theta is also tan theta. Tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta, or depend on the situation, opposite to theta by adjacent to theta. We have to remember like this. Now first one here, opposite by hypo sin theta, adjacent by hypo cos theta, opposite by adjacent to tan theta. These three are over. Now come to the point, these three are their reciprocals. Their reciprocals. Here we wrote opposite to theta by hypotenuse. Otherwise hypotenuse by opposite, what is called? That is called cosec theta. Let me write here hypotenuse, hypo by opposite to theta, that is called cosec theta. COSEC, cosec theta, or shortcut cosec. Cosec theta. Cosec theta is equals to hypo by opposite to theta. Here AB by AC is there. Hypotenuse AC by AB here we have tried. AC by AB. That is dependent on the diagram. But no need to remember this. But just cosec theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse by opposite to theta. Here it can be written as cosec can be written as cosec theta can be written as 1 by sin theta. They are reciprocal to each other. Cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta, or sin theta is equals to 1 by cosec theta. They are reciprocal to each other. Now come to the point. Here we wrote adjacent by hypotenuse. What will happen if you wrote hypotenuse by adjacent? Let me take that ratio. Hypotenuse by adjacent to theta. Here hypotenuse by adjacent to theta, that is called secant, SECANT, secant theta, or sec theta. Sec theta is equals to hypo by adjacent to theta. Hypo here AC, adjacent to BC, AC by BC. And sec theta can be written as 1 by cos theta, or cos theta can be written as 1 by sec theta. Why? Because both are reciprocal to each other. Now last thing, here adjacent by hypo, this ratio, adjacent by opposite, adjacent by opposite, adjacent to theta by opposite to theta, that is called cotangent theta, or simply cot theta. Cot theta is equals to adjacent to theta by opposite to theta, adjacent to theta by opposite to theta, that is equals to adjacent is equals to BC, opposite is equals to AB from the diagram. It can be written as cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta, and tan theta can be written as 1 by cot theta. Why? Because both are reciprocal to each other. Here there are 6 ratios. First one is sin theta. Sin theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equals to adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta is equals to sin by cos, that is equals to opposite by adjacent. Sin reciprocal cosec, hypotenuse by opposite to theta, sec is the reciprocal of cos theta. Hypo by adjacent to theta, and cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta, adjacent to theta by opposite to theta. Here last thing, sin theta into cosec theta is equals to 1. Why? Because they are reciprocal to each other. Cos theta into sec theta, that is also 1. Tan theta into cot theta is equals also 1. Why? Because they are reciprocal to each other.